monkeys, this is Gabby, and today I have a story I needed to bring to you about Jelani Day. What would you do if your loved one went missing? Would you report them missing immediately? Post all over social media? Would you hold your own search parties? Hire a private investigator? Contact Apple? All to find your loved one. What if you did everything right and it still felt like the world was against you? I know everyone has heard of Gabby Petito, but have you heard the story about Jelani Day? August 24th was like every other day for the Day family. Little did they know that their whole world was about to change. Jelani, only 25 years old, had been living in Bloomington, where he was an aspiring doctor specializing in speech pathology, graduating from AAMU and continuing his graduate studies at Illinois State. He was an involved Omega Psi Phi fraternity brother, holding himself to an incredibly high standard. But what stood out to me the most was the love in this story. This man is so loved. Jelani had this infectious smile, and as his mom shares little glimpses into her world, all we see is this loving, beautiful family. I think my favorite being where he was calling her over and over and over again, and then texting her, "Good morning, good morning, good morning," over and over till she answered him, so he could just love on his mama and for her to call him a bug. By all of the reports, he was the type that always answered his phone, would call his mama several times a day, was always there for his friends and family. As a mom, I can feel the love through the screen. I'll post more of the interactions on my summary for this episode online, but post after post from her, his 5 siblings, the family, the friends, the whole community paints this picture of a strong, determined, intelligent family that will fight for Jelani till the end. August 24th at 9:20 a.m., Jelani was last seen wearing a Jimi Hendrix tee and a Chicago Lions baseball cap, which were since recovered. He had a white Chrysler 300 that was recovered in this wooded area south of the Illinois Valley YMCA. The question is, why did he need to change the series of events that lead up to him being without his clothes on in the water? Why would he have left his car behind? Who saw Jelani that day? His mom, Carmen, went so far to petition Apple directly to try and gain access to his account to find her son, whether it be through GPS, find my iPhone, whatever means necessary. His family and community conducted searches, held vigils, submitted DNA, contacted news stations, even posted their own $25,000 reward. This family desperately needs our help. The security footage was at Beyond Hello Dispensary in Bloomington, Illinois, August 24th. His vehicle was discovered August 26th. His body was recovered September 4th, and this family sat still fighting, and they weren't notified until September 24th. It's 20 long, painstaking days. I follow a lot of true crime. I read, I write, I talk about it, and I hope to have done Jelani some justice by telling you the story. I don't believe Jelani has committed suicide. The timeline of events don't seem to support it. The situation of his clothes don't seem to support it. Jumping in a river when you could swim and that be your mode of suicide doesn't seem to support it. So please, we need justice for Jelani. We need to keep the pressure up. And I don't think anyone but his mom can sum it up better than she did in this interview with CNN on the 24th.
Search. Have they told you, and again, the body was found September 4th and it took till now to identify it. Have they given you any information about an investigation into the cause of death?
No. To them, Jelani didn't mean anything. There's no effort. There's no push. There's no nothing that was being done about my son. I did all that legwork. Me and my kids. Me and everybody that never knew Jelani, my family, friends, strangers, did all the legwork. My son didn't get any type of help. And I'm pissed.
I can understand.
Because he didn't deserve this. Jelani was going to school. He said, Mama, him and my youngest daughter, they both are going to be doctors. Dr. Jelani Day, Dr. Zayna Day. They have this competition with each other to make sure that GPAs stay up. Both of them are in grad school. My son wasn't involved in the streets. He wasn't a gangbanger. He wasn't nothing. But I guess if that could have been their narrative, then it would have been, oh, let's forget about him. But he was a productive citizen. I raised a good young man. And somebody did this to him. And then they sat there yesterday when they read those results to me and they given me their reports. They implied that Jelani drove himself to Peru, parked his car in this wooded area, walked himself down to this bank and stripped his clothes and got in this water. My son knows how to swim. My son wouldn't have done this.
Well, I can't say more than that, and I apologize if there's some segments of this I need to cut weird because their story just brings tears to my eyes. I pray to God that this family gets answers and that they're wrapped up in our community's arms during their mourning. To close it out, I can't think of anything more fitting than this clip of the song from Jelani's cousin. Justice for Jelani.
You've been on my mind lately. I ain't there, but I've been going through it on the daily. I promise when we find you, we gon' celebrate greatly. Every time somebody doubt, I be looking at them crazy, cause you coming home. And I ain't looking for no clout, please leave me alone. And I ain't ever once think I put you in this song. I just wish I could call 500-7920. I know on the third ring that you'll pick up the phone. I promise you gon' be straight. Just hold on longer, cause we breaking down gates just to find you. And if you ever once think that your family was sleeping on you when we forgot, we gon' remind you. And if the person that got you ever up and try to leave what you thinking is over, be right behind you. And don't you ever doubt God, hearing all of your prayers, and he's right there beside you, cause he designed you. Look, your mama been working, she been holding on strong, she ain't never stopped searching. I know your daddy been crying, he just wanna know that his baby boy is fine. And your siblings been posting, bring Jelani home safe.